Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome viewers from around the world, live on Afton Blooded Plus, this is Fight Club Rush 18 from the beautiful city of Västerås, Sweden! Fight Club Rush presents free 3-minute rounds in the amateur welterweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 1 win, weighing in at 77 kilograms, fighting out of Sweden, Sebastien Keti. And his opponent in the red corner, he is undefeated at 3 wins, weighing in at 76.7 kilograms, also representing Sweden, Khalil Karruri. Your referee in charge of the action, Daniel Eklund.
Dan the Man Eklund in charge of this amateur welterweight action. Sebastien Keti in the blue corner, Khalil Karruri in the red. Now, I am curious as to how long Sebastien Keti will want to keep his fight on the feet, simply based on the grappling credentials and experience that he's got. Goes high right away with that kick.
Wow, and as you can see, size-wise, I mean, I remember calling Karruri's fight, and he looked so big, and Keti looks slightly bigger tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. One rangy guy, that's for sure. Oh, a tag there.
Yep.
Nice jab as well from Karruri.
Yeah, the jab is finding it home, as well as that right hand.
And considering that he is a product of UFC veteran Nicholas Bäckström, expect some flat-out mean striking from Karruri. Oh, nice left hook there as well.
I'm missing some head movement from Keti right now. As you can see, he's keeping his head on a straight line as he's landing his own strikes. So it's pretty easy for Karruri to counter at this point in time.
Yeah, that's a good point, CM.
Oh. See?
Yeah.
He does not miss. Karruri does not miss. Vicious kicks to the thigh here.
And that is a smart move to try and pick away at your opponent's base, but you don't want to throw naked kicks. Ideally, you want to try and set them up so you're not predictable. Oh, nice little connection there.
And you need to move your head when you throw those kicks.
That being said, I do like the fact that Keti is utilizing that incredible length and reach of his. I mean, some fighters, they have those God-given gifts and they don't use them. And it's almost frustrating sometimes when you see a very tall fighter not fight tall.
You hear that, Stefan Struve?
Oh, shots fired. Oh, look at that. It's Karruri going for the clinch here.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Karruri's ground game, but I would say that taking it to the ground might not be the right strategy, but we'll see.
Yeah, in general, I feel like he's doing very well on the feet.
Yeah.
So far, not able to make anything happen with his position. We see, though, that Keti is holding on to the right hand of his opponent.
Yeah, nice wrist control there from Keti. I feel like Keti is getting the better out of this exchange, even though he's the one being pressed up against.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, actually. Oh, now, single leg attempt there from Karruri, but very well defended there by Keti.
Single leg, great balance from Keti. 10 seconds left.
All right, first round comes to an end. Interesting stuff there, as we saw Karruri have quite a bit of success on the feet. Some powerful kicks coming courtesy of Keti. But I think that the punches from Karruri are probably doing a little bit more damage. That's what it looks like anyway.
Yeah. I'd say that is as 10-9 as a 10-9 round gets.
Yeah,
Yep, 10-9. Nothing hugely significant. And something that we haven't discussed is the nerves.
Yeah.
You know, it is the first time for both of these fighters competing on such a big a stage.
Yeah, that's a great point. And it's, you know, it's Sebastien Keti's only second ever A-class amateur bout. Previously, he has been competing in B-class. And like you said, CM, this kind of stage, it can be a bit daunting for fighters. All of a sudden, you know, you go from being in some kind of shabby gym or something like that to a huge arena with bright lights, a huge crowd.
All right. See that Keti was changing levels there a little bit. I didn't listen to what his coaches said, but I can imagine that they told him to, you know, at least feint the level change.
Sounds like Keti's corner is calling for some more jabs, and I would actually love to see that. I think that if he were to throw some more jabs out there, he could disguise those kicks a little better.
And I would like to see Karruri, on the other hand, switch it up to the body a little more. Let those hands fly to the body.
There's a takedown attempt from Keti.
Yep. Good work.
Very nicely done.
He got his hands clasped fast there behind the back of Karruri. Managed to use that, but watch out for the triangle here. Or an omoplata. Looks like he's trying to set up an omoplata
Yeah,
here.
it does, right? It's not the most common submission, but there are those who definitely can make it work.
All right, shallow half guard here from Karruri. Let's see if Keti elects to pass. Since I've seen him compete so much in grappling, both gi and no gi, I'm curious if he elects to pass the guard or stay and try to land some punches. He is in deep on a Kimura right now, though, and he uses it to sweep. Wow. Nice work from Karruri.
Yeah, that was very, very nicely done. Used that Kimura sweep, but look at that. Keti still on the hunt for that takedown. Gets it once again.
Yeah, Keti did not want to accept that sweep, and I can understand him.
Oh, and he's got the Dagestani handcuff.
Yeah. But he needs to be wary of his posture because this is Triangle City right now. Shout out to Brian.
Karruri manages to reestablish a more secure bottom position, but this is obviously not where he wants to be.
Yep, good work.
And again, Karruri on the submission offense off of the bottom, staying very active despite being in a disadvantageous position. Final 10 seconds, and Keti might just want to make it rain with his fists, put a stamp on the second round.
And would you say he needed to put a stamp on it there? Who would you give the round to?
I would say it's probably one round apiece at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'd say not as clear as the first round, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can definitely.
That's the thing with a 10-9 system, is that you can have, you know, one round that's pretty close but still give it to one fighter, and then another round that's completely obvious and that's still a 10-9. So, yeah, a bit of a fault of the system. As we check out some of the highlights here, there was some of the ground and pound. But at least Keti, if nothing else, that was a very big moral victory for him, showing that he can use his wrestling and grappling to establish a top position. And I think that perhaps if he manages to stabilize that position, he can do some more damage.
For sure, good point.
And all the same, I'm sure some great advice coming from Niklas Bäckström in the red corner. I mean, that is a guy who has been there and done that. Been in a row with some really tough guys. I'll never forget his victory over Tom Nini Mackie in his UFC debut. So third and final round here. Lots of stance switching from Keti as well, and that's definitely something that I'm sure could give Karruri some problems.
Round starting off really similar to the second round. Let's see if he can get him down this time. Remember, this is only, I'm not sure that A-class debut for Keti, how long that fight went. But anyhow, this is either the first or the second time he's ever been in a third round.
That is a great point, Sam, and that's also a factor that, on top of the bright lights and big stage, that also can do a little something. It's mostly about drilling those rounds. It's another thing about feeling it when the adrenaline and that fight or flight feeling is just rushing through your body. Trying really hard to get that takedown, but defense holding up for Karruri.
If he can't pull him back here, he can also just jump on his back like a backpack, like Charles Oliveira style.
Yeah. I mean, with his long limbs, he could probably lock something up.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Just scooped him up there. Here he should take the back, especially with that grappling background. Get those hooks in.
Karruri will not be a stationary target. I mean, he
just stood up.
Again, back to his feet. He did the good old Derek Lewis.
Yep.
Oh, might be trying to lock up a guillotine.
Yeah. But Keti is too tight there. But right now, though, however, Karruri looks to have an arm in guillotine sunken in. Let's see if he can get the correct body position, lean towards his right. If he feels like he has the grip, he is not leaning the right way to finish a guillotine right now. Yeah, he leaned the wrong way and they gave up side control. But good on him to let go of that guillotine grip. However, you don't want to get Von Flood. Shout out to Rafael Kvällstad, who became the world champion just the other day via Von Flood choke.
His second Von Flood in that whole tournament.
Yeah.
And look at that, Karruri once again back to his feet, not willing to accept a grounded position at all if he can help it. Final 10 seconds approaching, and yeah, probably our most competitive round so far. So the judges have... Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Nice job by Karruri, ending on top position there, landing some strikes.
Stamp on it, yeah.
Okay, very interesting fight to score there. Both fighters, I mean, you could probably say first round Karruri, second round Keti, and then that third round is going to be a little bit trickier. Let's check out some of that. Yeah, there was that shot off of the lead hook.
This was a nice takedown. Really scooped him up there.
There we had another one of the almost guillotine there. Both fighters seem confident in victory, but yeah, this was a very closely contested fight. And I think, honestly, a great test for both fighters as well.
For sure. And they really got to taste, the whole FCR feeling. Like, it wasn't like a 10-second KO or something like that. They really got to go the full 9 minutes, which is great for the experience of both these young fighters.
Yeah, definitely. Keti feeling himself with some dance moves there. Let's see how the judges have this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have the bout 29-28 Keti, 29-28 Karruri, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. In the red corner, Khalil Karruri.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Khalil Karruri. 3 hard-fought rounds, and that third round was pretty close. We were talking about it, that could be the swing round. How did you feel when you were standing there and you heard that it was a split decision?
Like I thought it was close. I think I did more damage, but he controlled me like the second and third round against the fence and on the ground. So he did good, but he didn't do any damage. Like even when he held me towards the cage, I was the only one punching, so I think I should have. I think the decision was right. I think I should have won at least 2 rounds to 1. It wasn't my best fight, but at least we got the victory, you know. And I'm glad to be here in Västerås. Very nice arena. Thank you to my people who came out, and yeah, thank you guys.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you. We were talking about it in your walk-ins, but you are one of the hot amateurs that a lot of people are talking about, especially after your victory over Christian Hansen, and now you got this big win here in FCR. What's next for you? What can we expect from Khalil Karruri going forward?
What's next? I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but it's gonna be a fight close to home in the north. So in the winter, you guys can look forward to that. It's gonna be awesome. And then hopefully I can come back here to FCR. I think you guys do an amazing fights, amazing production, everything. I love to watch it back home, like every event. So I like to be here.
Well, we love having you, and we won't say no to you heating up that winter cold that's approaching. And until then, you know that we'll gladly have you back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here for your winner, Khalil Karruri.